Good, what's popping? What's the word, y'all? It's your boy Jay Nasty checking in once again, man. Welcome to another episode of the Nasty Knowledge Podcast. We're focused on creating dialogue centered around the upkeep of your mental well-being while at the same time showing love and just local talent, local entrepreneurs, anybody that got anything going on outside of their regular degular, man. This is the place that we like to highlight you. On today's episode, very special episode, one that I felt like has been in the making for a long time, just seeing where the trajectory of Bro's just music is going. And I'm glad that he taking some time out for me, you know what I'm saying, just so we can chop it up just about everything that's going on in his world right now. So without further ado, man, we're going to jump right into it. Welcome to the Nasty Knowledge Podcast. Hotboy, Mills. Mills, what's popping?
What's the word, folks? What's the word?
Hey,
nasty, man. Nasty Knowledge Podcast, bro. I be really listening to this shit, folks. Motherfuckers don't. I be at work, boy, really like tapped in, man. Like, man, what folks us talk about today, man? You know, so you already know.
Nah, that's love, family. That's love for real, though. I think just to go along, like piggyback on what you talking about, like that little support, bro, it goes a long way. Like even if you don't, like even had you not ever told me that, like you know what I'm saying, that just little support go a long way. And I like the same way I was gonna bring it up a little later in the podcast, but I had got when I really started listening to you, bro, I had like two songs and that was Switch and Bliss. And ever since then, I've been tapped in, like whatever.
Oh God. No, man, for real, that's crazy because man, Switch was one of my real early songs, you know, and I got mixed reviews on it, honestly, because shit, the region I'm at in Indiana and shit, you know, motherfuckers really wasn't, hey, Switch, what the fuck, what is you talking about, bro, you know? Shit, you know, I'm from Iraq, though, so my cousins and shit out there, like, nah, boy, that one hard, you know, so it's funny, yo ass fuck with it, too, you know, that nap shit, you know, that city shit, you know, it give y'all that vibe, you know, so I fuck with that.
Nah, bro. I think, obviously, you know, just being a nap, like you gravitate towards all that different, you know, that culture that's coming from Chicago. So
yeah,
just that little sound. And then what I think what's different about you is that you don't like you don't stay in the same pocket with your music. You know what I'm saying? Like you really show that like, yeah, I'll be rapping that shit, but I can still talk some. You know what I'm saying? I can still talk some shit too.
You know it. Appreciate that, bud, because that's my whole thing. I ain't gonna lie.
So let me see. What you feel like with just having like a catalog of music now, what you feel like your favorite song is if you have one, and then what's your least favorite?
Shit, that's crazy. I ain't gonna lie. The thing is, though, really with a motherfucker like me, my favorite song is the next song I'm gonna make. You know, like every time I'm like, when I do some shit, I'm like, man, I like this song. You know, it's hard. And then eventually I'll be like, I get tired of that motherfucker, you know, where I'm like, all right, man, what's next? You know, so right now though, probably I ain't gonna lie, probably Johnny is probably my favorite right now. Johnny 2x4, you know, the one I just dropped the video for. That's you know, my real Detroit influence shit. You know, I get to talk my shit freely on beats like that, you know. So that's the type of shit I fuck with. But that's my favorite, but my least favorite probably. I don't you know, one of the first ones, you know, but that's how that shit go though. I just saw a thing today, motherfucker, you gotta learn shit, you know, everybody that be scared to do it because they like, even you with the podcast, you know, like, oh man, I ain't gonna do it because my first one might be, man, you gotta get that motion going, you know, it's like a snowball, you know. By the time you get to your 100th episode, then you on and running, you know, you really fucking shit up then in the right way, you know, so that's the type of shit.
Nah, I feel that, bro, for real. I don't even go back and listen to my first episode, bro. It's so ass, bro. Just considering like where I'm in now, bro. Not saying I'm the greatest now, but it's just like just knowing, like having a vision how I want it to be now compared to back then. It's like, yeah,
you got that growth. You see your growth, you know. Yeah,
for sure. Let me ask you this: do you feel like just living in Indiana, like the amount of time that you had, do you feel like that, like influence your sound in any way, or you just always felt like, oh, okay, I'm from the rat, I'm gonna always stick to like kind of the motion that they putting out rather than being influenced more so by what's coming out of Indy?
I mean, it's kind of both though, really, because honestly, I don't just fuck with that sound here, like, because the sound here is taken from somewhere else, you know. But every sound is recycled, but the sound here is really like not original to me, you know. That shit. If I'm being honest, the sound here at Fort Wayne, where I'm at, is more Detroit influenced and the Bay. Like them niggas fuck with Rich the Factor and like niggas like that, you know. So I got hip to it and I fuck with it, you know. I fuck with that style, but really I ain't gonna lie. Everybody really influenced by that Detroit shit right now, the beats, you know what I mean? But people don't really know, blood, that them Detroit beats kind of is Love 4 beats, you know, from the rap, you know, like they say, you know, like, so when I be getting on them and I get off, they like, damn, this Detroit, like, nah, nigga, this out West Chicago, like, y'all not understand, you know. But that's how that shit go, man. Everybody got to accept, like, now is everybody be original, but you could go fuck with somebody else shit or style, you know, just because you want to, but niggas gotta be original, bro. You know, that shit is really killing the game right now.
No, I agree with you, bro. It's funny you even brought up Love 4, bro, because a lot of niggas don't even know Love 4, bro. That nigga been on go for a minute, but
bro, what? We used to get busy. This shit in college. Remember, nigga, we used to turn that shit out, bro.
No, it's funny you brought up college, because with people that I already know, I like to like bring up a story about when I first like kind of met you or interacted with you type vibe. So from what I can remember, because that shit was so long ago now. But I first met you with DJ. Shout out DJ. But we ain't really. The first time I really remember like having a real interaction with you, bro, was it was freshman year after groups. It was me, you, Allison, and Terry. Shout out Allison and Terry.
Funny, my nigga Allison, man, I miss her. She was lit, bro.
Bro, God, bro. I hope they doing good. But we just we left the dorm. We went across the street from Forest, bro. And we just went to go blow it down right quick, bro. And we was out there literally talking longer than we was blowing, bro. Like just talking about how, like, you know what I'm saying, where we all came from type shit. Like obviously, and just sharing like little stories and shit, just chopping it up. I was like, damn, like looking back at it now, it's like little moments like that, you don't be thinking much about them in the moment until you look back and be like, damn, like, oh, them people was 100 as hell. Like, you feel me? So that's my first interaction I remember having with you.
And you know, that's crazy too, because motherfuckers say like, I ain't really from Fort Wayne, but I'm from Fort Wayne. They be like, Fort Wayne people don't fuck with nap niggas, you know? I ain't gonna lie, my best, like my closest people out there, bro, that I really like, not that I was with y'all every day, but y'all niggas inspired me. You know, that's the people I really fuck with, you know? Like, I ain't gonna lie, some people I was with every day just was the homies from back home, but they didn't inspire me. Niggas like you, Mark, you know, shit, Allison, you know, like really just y'all swag and the way y'all carried yourself. I'm like, man, these niggas remind me of back home, you know what I mean? Like, so that's really why I fuck with y'all, you know what I mean? Y'all niggas had that confidence, like, you know, we that, but we still fuck with everybody. We humble, you know what I mean? And that's how I'm coming, you know, so.
No, that's 100, bro. Appreciate you for real, though. So let me ask you this. What you feel like is the most like discouraging part about making music, like the part you hate the most?
I ain't gonna lie. It's really this shit oversaturated.
Like putting out too much.
Yeah, this shit like it's too many people. That's why I go back to originality shit. There's too many people that sound the same, you know, like, and they really just getting away with that shit, you know, like it ain't talent no more, you know, motherfuckers gimmicky and shit, and that's cool. I ain't no diss to that, because I ain't gonna lie, I love some of the gimmick rappers and shit, you know, but it's making it so that people that got real talent is really putting that work in. We ain't getting no, you know what I mean? Our shit kind of get looked over. So we got to put in that extra work though, you know, to put the spotlight on us, you know. But shit, that's really the worst part. I ain't gonna lie, that shit, man. I fuck with Sexy Red, but boy, Come on, man. You know, like they let her get off, boy. Shit.
Boy, I'm telling you, boy, she going crazy. I just be like, hey. Now it's funny you say the gang get oversaturated though, bro, because I literally got this email from like my hosting platform. They was saying like beware like fake podcasts. And then I was like, what's a fake podcast? And they was just like, with this AI shit, they can like make like reels and shit and put it on the timeline, and it's not really a podcast, like it's not real people. They just put it on there for like views and shit like that. I said, bro, it's getting crazy out here, bro. Yeah.
And that AI shit's scary, bro. I ain't gonna lie, man. It's cool for certain things though, but man, shit like that, yeah, man. I don't know. They gotta be easy with that.
Yeah, bro. It's a different game.
Like I ain't gonna lie, Tupac and them, who they just AI, like can they family sue them? Like, look, this not, like
right. You would think so.
That's what I'll be on their ass. Shit, where my money for?
I need that bread.
You know.
So for somebody that's listening to you for the first time, what would you want your music to say about you to them?
Shit. First off, be safe out here. You know what I mean? That's first and foremost, man. Motherfuckers be safe out here. Stop playing tough and shit. Niggas stop hyping their homies up in situations and then being mad, trying to rest in peace them later on. You, egg buddy, I want to get in that situation. Like that'd be one of my first, like, I try and drop rules in my shit and knowledge if you really listening, So, and one of the songs in Black, and I say, he hyped his homie up and then the nigga had to die, That's how that shit be going,
Yeah.
And nobody want to have to deal with violence all the time, but this shit is out here. And if you're gonna be dealing like in that type of shit, come on, man, just play by the rules, man. Be smart, man. We ain't the enemy, man. The black people, we ain't the enemies. That's the one thing I definitely want motherfuckers to know in this shit. Black unity, I preach that in all of my songs. If you really hear it, like I want all my family, black people to be together. We ain't the enemy. Let's start fighting everybody else.
For sure.
Stop fighting each other and shit.
Oh. No, that's real, bro.
These niggas out here, bro, they really be tripping like black people just the enemies to each other all the time. I'm like, man,
nah, bro.
When you hear me talk about ops or something in the song, niggas just know shit. I ain't just talking about no black people. I'm talking about them people that be our opposition. You know what I mean?
For sure. Anybody that's in the way of you trying to make it back to your people, that's opposition, bro.
But I know you done seen this shit before. You ever seen a black person bug up on another black person before they do it to a white motherfucker?
Oh, for sure, bro. For sure. For sure. Come on now. You better see that every day.
Man, you be like, damn, bro, shit. He just stepped on your shoes, but this nigga just told you, don't say nothing to me or else you finna lose your job. And you gonna let that nigga talk to you like that?
Crazy. That ain't no way.
Hey man, shit. I ain't gonna lie, man. I bug up all the time, blood, on them, shit. Each time they think it's that, what? No. Come on, man.
Nah, for real though, bro. You gotta do that so they don't feel like, you know what I'm saying? They already got that vision that they feel like they better than you, superior. So, you know what I'm saying? Let them know this ain't that. And that, bro, that'd be the best for me because, I don't necessarily dress, you know what I'm saying? Like casual type vibe. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna come how I'm coming, wherever I'm going.
That shit on,
Feel me? So I like them trying to come at me a different type of way and they don't know. You feel me? I'll be like, yeah, bro, let me go ahead and show you what. You feel me? But yeah, bro.
Nigga show you either way. I'll show you the motherfucking the nice side, he'll show you the mean side, or he'll show you the educated side. Shit. That's how niggas come.
Oh God.
And that they don't know that we be having all them bags,
Oh God, bro. Let me ask you this. So what type of music did you listen to coming up? Or what people did you listen to coming up?
Shit. Growing up, me and my brother really listened to Jay-Z, of course. Jay-Z the main one, 50. Shit. Eminem, I was big on Eminem. I ain't gonna lie, that boy M be getting busy. Oh, drug Eminem though. You know, I hate to say it, not the sober Eminem, but shit, we was listening to motherfucking. That's as far as rap, you know, but really Kanye, you know, niggas listen to Kanye, but R&B too. We really heavy on the R&B out there, you know. So niggas listen to Jagged Edge, goddamn Usher, the GOAT, R. Kelly, the GOAT, you know, man. That shit. That's really when we was on. What's buddy name? Avant. That's my
Hey, Avant slept on, bro.
Hey, I'll be killing his shit at karaoke, but I'm telling you, I'll be getting busy at karaoke, bro, singing Separated. They ain't gonna be ready for it. Telling you, boy, for real.
Oh, weak, bro. Nah, karaoke. I get busy on Keisha Cole Love, bro. That's my one.
Oh, that was for the Keisha Cole out. That nigga trying to really hit the notes, boy.
Hey, bro, I'm trying to tell him, bro.
Yes.
Bro, let me be a couple shots in. This is a wrap.
I already know how it go, boy. I already know how it go, man.
Let me see. So what makes you want to continue to drop new music? Like, what drives you to keep wanting to drop?
Shit. Hearing new good shit, to be honest, I ain't gonna lie. That's one thing with me for sure. I like it's like a fire competition aspect with me, you know, like just like how a boxer see a motherfucker get down root, like you're like, damn man, I'm the same weight. I want to see what's up with, you know, let's get it. That's how I be feeling, you know, like so I ain't making music to go in competition with people. It's just like if I hear hard shit, I'm like, yeah, man, let me get on my shit, you know, like is that steel sharpen steel shit. I feel like niggas be forgetting that nowadays. They want to be in competition so much, but no, I'm like, man, oh that shit hard, okay. Man, let me get the fuck on this beat, you know, like show these niggas what's up. So that always, anytime I see a motherfucker on the gram or something, you know, drop some hard shit, I'm like, yeah, man, let me go get back in my bag, you know. Shit, niggas really trying to be one of the greats with this shit, you know. I ain't trying to just I like rapping this shit fun, but motherfucker trying to, you know, do my thing. So I want all my shit to be hard, you know. That's how I get down.
I'll feel you on that.
Oh God.
You kind of talked about it a little bit earlier, but how important is it for you for somebody to like live what they rapping and not necessarily just get in there and just be talking?
Man, this is a good ass question, bud, because this for real, this is what motherfuckers be getting confused nowadays, you know, the youngins and shit. Ain't nothing wrong with living what you rapping, bro. That's really how this shit's supposed to go, you know? And it's to the effect of older motherfuckers, you know, that this shit is like this, you know, cause like motherfuckers I said, Jay-Z, 50, them niggas is rapping what they living, you know what I mean? They was really, you know, so and they put it in their raps, like nigga, if you ain't doing that shit, Ja Rule or Nas or whoever, you know, we on your ass. You know, so like that nigga Jay-Z said, damn Playboy, where the fuck is the hum at? Like that nigga talking that shit, you know. So really, like, I ain't gonna lie, but when it comes down to the street shit, like the violent shit, for real, no lie, you ain't gotta be doing that shit from if you wasn't never doing it, don't rap about it. If you wasn't never like that, bro, don't front your move, you know. But if you was really out there doing that shit like that, you rap about your life all the fuck you want. You know what I mean? But you ain't gotta be doing it currently. Like that's what niggas be getting it fucked up. You know, they be thinking like, okay, I rap about doing this to a motherfucker in the song. I gotta go do this to a motherfucker whenever I get the chance. Like, nah, G, that's Future them ain't living like that, bro.
Exactly.
Niggas you look up to rapping, they ain't living like that, bro. You know them niggas in the studio. But Dirk and all of them, they might have did that shit in the past, you know, but them niggas in the studio, bro, you know? Like niggas gotta really get their mind focused if they want to hit this shit, cause look at what's going on, nigga. Free Thugger, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Like, come on.
Until it's backwards, bro.
That shit crazy, bro. And like that's just one, you know, but it's nigga Melly, like they got nigga all the New York niggas, they got niggas booked right now, bro.
Yeah,
you got if King Von was alive, that nigga be in jail, bro. You know.
For sure, bro. They cracking down for real, bro.
Wicked, bro. You know, so that's why I'm like, man, what y'all niggas want to do? Y'all niggas want to get money in this shit like we supposed to, or motherfuckers want to go to jail? Like, what's the point of it then? You know, like it don't make sense for me. You know, so like I'm mad Gunna did whatever he did, but shit, Gunna being back out is he making that music again. He in his vibe again. You can't be mad at that man for that. You know, shit. We on the outside looking in like, damn, he told on thugs, but shit, folks has not cut like that. That nigga cut to be making music, you know.
Exactly, bro.
Business is business. That's what thugs say, you know. So
for sure,
that's how I feel. But as far as niggas doing that shit right now, though, bro, like that shit lame, bro. Like it's some niggas that want to do this shit just because niggas is rapping about it. You know, like,
nah, for real.
Now you want to go start robbing and shooting shit because your homies rapping about it and shit. You hearing niggas rap about it? That shit lame, bro. Come on, you know, like that ain't how motherfuckers grew up in our generation. You know, I feel like we still one of the last golden generations. You know, so man, we gotta cut that cloth and show these niggas like that's how this shit rocking, bro. You know, the OGs lied to some of us. You know, the OGs front, so. You know, we gotta hold it down, bro. That's just our duty as black, you know, this black generation, I feel like, you know. So
that's real, bro. That's real. It just pivoted a little bit from that. What's your favorite part about making videos?
Man, videos are my favorite, bro. You already know I can't lie. I'm trying to go so much harder with videos now because the shit be so fun, and it's like I feel like the type of music that me and my boy Gibbs, I'm trying to get him on his bag too with the videos. His ass on house arrest when he get off. I'm sure he's gonna get busy, but we got the type of music where motherfuckers gotta see us and see what we talking about, see the vibe to get like the music. You know what I mean? And especially right now, I ain't gonna lie, the YouTube bag might be nicer than the motherfucking streaming, definitely. Cause streaming,
for sure, bro. That streaming money slow, boy. Talk to me.
Yo ass had to drop 1 million podcast episodes a year, nigga. To really go. I'm like, I ain't trying to drop that much music for that shit iffy. So you know, like that's where motherfuckers we gotta capitalize off other shit though. You know, like we through this shit. You know, that's I'm finna get my merch going and really go hard on the merch because I fuck with the clothing just because it's the same thing. It's a visualization of how we coming. You know what I mean? And the thing with motherfuckers like us, like we're like. I feel like I'm an oxymoron, and I lived off that shit all my life. You know, I like motherfuckers to see me as like whatever, but don't know motherfucker went to school, and motherfucker did this, and motherfucker did that. You know, so I like when people judge me by my cover because I'm gonna show your ass these layers, nigga, and really, you know, blow your motherfucking mind. You know.
Oh God.
So that's how I'm trying to come with the visuals and with the merch. You know. Cause they not expecting this type of shit. You know what I mean? I'm coming left field on their ass. They're not expecting these type of lettering or motherfucking, you know what I mean? The designs and shit, like, you know, my shit gonna be other. You know how it come, bud.
I'm already knowing, bro. I can't wait for that merch, though. I ain't gonna hold you. Talk to me about collaborating with Gifts, bro, because when y'all get together, it's just that shit just seamless. It just works. So talk to me about just I guess being in, like bouncing ideas off each other, whatever y'all do, just talk to me about that.
Man, that's my real, like that's my brother, you know. I fuck with that nigga, man. I know his ass since middle school, you know, so he really got me back in my recording bag, you know, like when I went out there to school, that's why you ain't never necessarily seen me rap when I was in school because I'm like, I wasn't in that bag then, you know. I'm thinking about other shit. I was really in a fucked up bag in school. You already know how shit was going. That shit was different.
God, yeah.
And so when I got back home though, hanging out with him, he really got me back in the stew because he like how I got my shit in the crib now. Like I got my whole stew in the crib, and that's how I engineer my own shit, mix my own shit, you know, make my own beats now and shit. Like that's how niggas coming. You know, and he put me on to that wave. You know, him and his boy Neezy. You know, they really put me on to that wave. So learning how to do certain shit from him, he make different kind of music, but it make me free where I could do whatever. You know what I mean? I could do whatever back. I might hop in some auto tune. I might, You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
He do alternative as Lil Uzi music. You know, his shit be hard. So that's why I could get into like different bags when I'm fucking with him. You know, it's like I compare the shit to like really like when like Uzi and Herb get together, you know what I mean? They only did one thing, but we wanted to take from their ass, you know.
Oh God.
That's me and Gibbs next shit, that's how it's coming, but just wait. That shit finna be like, you know, like, but the reason we get into the bag so good, we sit down, we sit there together, we make the beats together, you know, we get on each other's nerves and shit. Like we this nigga, like, the still be crazy over there with him, bro. I'm telling you, like players coming knocking at the door and shit. We doing everything, making beats, this nigga making plays and shit. I'm like, it's a lot going on. You know what I mean? Bitch is mad outside. His bitch out there arguing and yelling and shit. Like I'm like, man, my bitch is out there. So shit really get. But that's we just put all of that to the music. You know that shit be crazy, but it don't never stop. Like how the shit be going with us. You know so. But once his ass get off house arrest, it's really gonna get, you know, it's gonna get hell for us for real.
Like, shout out Gifts.
Man, for real.
Gifts. Hey, my favorite shit with y'all, bro, that back to back, bro. That's
Yeah.
that's when I was like, yeah, I need a little bit more.
Yeah. Oh God, that back to back, that's just the start of this shit, man. I'm telling you, the new shit blood finna be crazy.
Hey, say less, bro. What advice would you give yourself now to yourself when you first started rapping?
Do this shit sooner, you know, and earlier, and really commit to it, you know. Like the younger generation got an advantage with this shit for real because they ass can like they got the formula so easy, you know. They got the YouTube videos, and that's when niggas really start documenting this shit, showing like, all right, look, this how we doing this shit, you know, and this how, you know, this the formula for this shit pretty much, and this how you get started. So that they got an advantage now to get to that shit like quick, you know, and be on it. That's just what I wish that I did for myself, you know, like got on that shit and been doing it, you know, like when I was in school, been doing it. I would have made way more connections that way, you know, because niggas definitely don't regret going to school at all, but I could have made these moves sooner when I was in high school and made these connections and shit way earlier, you know, but it is what it is now, shit. It's time to get to it.
Oh, that's 100, bro. That's 100. What's an insult that you heard either about yourself or about your music that you're proud of?
My shit like it slapped too loud, like beats hit too hard and shit. Like motherfuckers be saying that shit. Like some of the bitches be like, oh, it's too loud. Like why you can't make nothing smooth and so I'm like, that's just not how I'm coming right now. You know what I mean? I'm trying to let motherfuckers hear this shit right now, you know, because you gotta hit motherfuckers with that shock value of your music first before you put them into the smooth shit, you know, because the smooth shit, it's cool and people will fuck with it, you know, but it won't be like, it won't hit, you know what I mean? It won't hit the wave like that. So I ain't gonna lie, that's really what I'm on right now. I'm on my like just straight hard hitting shit. You're gonna still get like regular conscious music throughout my tapes that I'm gonna drop, you know. But all the singles I'm really gonna focus on is just gonna be like, yeah, like rapping, you know what I mean? Like that shit, you know. So
Okay. Let me ask you this, bro. So the podcast is it's about obviously highlighting people, but it's also about like your mental, how you take care of your mental. So what are some ways that you take care of yourself, make sure you're good to go every day?
shit. I'm gonna start with the bad things first. Niggas need weed. I ain't gonna lie. The weed.
Yes, sir.
He's saying, you know.
Yes, sir.
I don't need to fuck with nothing else because I got my weed. You know, I'm not big on liquor. I ain't gonna lie, I drink liquor like that, but it is when I need to get creative, you know, like because it kind of put me into like I'm an antisocial ass nigga. I ain't gonna lie, I really don't like going out and shit like that. When I hit a little liquor, I'll be like, all right, bet. You know, I could get in my mode, you know, and really get, you know, so but other than that, niggas take walks, you know, niggas drink smoothies. You gotta drink your fruit smoothies, you know, once a day type shit, you know, like and really water. Like it'd be crazy how these motherfuckers not drinking water now.
Bro, insane, bro.
I mean, you cool, bro? Like You drink pop every day, nigga. You need a Dr. Pepper every day, bro. All right. That shit beyond me, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I can't get it, you know. So
yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. I might drink a pop, nigga, if it's like a family reunion type shit, you know. But other than that, nigga, hell no, bro. I'm straight water, you know, all day. So, and I think niggas need to stretch and get loose more, you know, like that's a big thing too. People be like we kind of get stiffened up, you know, all day in our muscles and shit, and it make you not like free, you know, like you want to be free and enjoy your environment and the vibrations and shit. You gotta get loose, man. You know, you gotta stretch and shit. So a good little stretch, meditate every day, you know, really keep a nigga in his zone, you know, keep you focused, you know, and shit. Listening to good shit. Don't. I ain't gonna lie, niggas make that shit, but don't listen to that shit all day long. Don't nobody, you know. I fuck with everything. I love Sosa, Herb, all of them, Dirk, you know, NBA YoungBoy, all of them. But don't listen to that shit all day long. You know that shit, no, bro. That shit not good for you, bro. You know, so I try and even my shit out. I'm gonna listen to the Isley Brothers. I got a whole R&B playlist. I'm gonna just hit shuffle on that bitch, you know, at a certain time, you know, and let that bitch roll, you know, and then I might listen to the hood shit later on. But even, you know, listening to your ass though, and podcasts, you know, I'm a big podcast nigga, bro, you know, so wherever I'm at and I got like time, I'm listening to podcasts, listening to audio books, you know, like that shit really like, I ain't gonna lie, blood, compared to like reading, like we already know we not dumb niggas. So what the fuck I need to read for all the time? You know what I mean? Like if I can listen to this shit in the same and get the same, you know. So I listen, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I probably listen to hundreds of books compared to how much I've actually sat down and read. You know, but so like them books, bro. Like I ain't gonna lie, that'd be the thing in the podcast. Just putting knowledge in your brain, bro. You know, like I fuck with that type of shit. You gotta do that shit to keep you even rapping. You know, that's the thing to keep you rapping. Cause it's like I open my eyes to certain shit and I'm like, damn, I ain't never even heard about that before. Or damn, I ain't never even thought about this in that kind of way before, you know what I mean? Or this kind of story, you know. So shit really like, yeah, man, it puts you on, bro, you know. So
okay. I'm gonna start fucking with the audio books a little bit more.
Bro, I'm telling you, bro, there's some crazy shit out there, bro. I fuck around, had to message a bitch, bro. I messaged one of the authors. I'm like, bro, this motherfucker, wow, bro. I found her on the ground. I'm like, yo, this book crazy, shorty. Shout out to Evie Green, bro. The book is called damn, We Hear Voices or some shit. It's creepy. It's kind of creepy, but it's like it's good, bro. I'm telling you, because it's like up to date. You know, it's about kind of like the kind of COVID, kind of, you know, it's kind of related to that, bro. But I'm telling you, like, I messaged her and everything. I'm like, yo, Evie, this motherfucker hard, you know. I told her, like, y'all need to make a Netflix series out of this. She said they was trying to, but like, look, but she messaged me back and everything. I was geek. I'm calling bitch. Look, the author messaged me back. But man, look, she said they was trying to make it to a Netflix series, but it was too closely connected to COVID at the time, so she had to ease back. But man, hopefully they figure that shit out, man. You know, put me on, Evie. I'm out here, man. You know,
hey, that's a whole other bag to get to.
Hey, you know, I do the voices, boy. I'll be on the audio books reading this shit. Welcome to Porterhouse Audio. I'll read that shit. Come on.
Well, shit, bro. That was my last question for you, unless you got anything for me.
Man, shit, not really, boy. I'll fuck with you though, my nigga. You already know, man. This podcast is really the shit, though. You know, you another black man putting niggas on to knowledge. You know, like so. The podcast game is really strong, and I fuck with it. And it's another way, a new way for motherfuckers to add to the culture, put knowledge on niggas. You know what I mean? And unfiltered knowledge. You know,
For sure.
And I like that shit, man. I definitely fuck with that movement, blood, you know. So like yo ass definitely doing it. And I feel like you're gonna be one of them ones, you know, like niggas just gotta keep pushing and shit, you know. Like niggas, I ain't gonna lie, right now, listen to Earn Your Leisure.
I fuck with Earn Your Leisure, yeah.
$1 million worth of game. Them is my
them
niggas.
Hard, bro. Yeah, them is
my
tough.
niggas. I'm riding for Gilly and Wallow, you know. I fuck with them niggas. I be in their comments, niggas talking crazy. Hey man, ease the fuck up off of Gilly, bro. Chill the fuck out for you. I just feel like them niggas like my uncles, bro. That's how that vibe come with them. And niggas be like, oh girl, you don't know. Man, I know them niggas, bro. Them niggas like my uncles. So, you know, they act just like, you know, so one day I'm gonna be on there, you know, and shit. One day you gonna be on there, you know, like
swear to God, bro.
Bro, you know how this shit coming, man. We just gotta keep it.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. That is love, for sure. You already know how it goes.
Yeah, bro. If you got anything coming up, bro, you can shout out your socials, anything right now.
Yeah, shit. I just got singles coming out, blood. I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna wait till Halloween. I'm definitely gonna do a little crazy tape, man. I've been waiting to do a Halloween tape for a long time. I'm gonna probably call that bitch Candyman, you know, like
that shit go hard.
It's gonna be like Memphis inspired, you know, gonna have some real hard hitting shit, some real dark shit, you know. So that's coming. Shit. I got a new song, new single coming. That motherfucker, I ain't even made a name to it yet. That motherfucker, though, boy, I'm telling you something different. I ain't gonna lie, I wouldn't even hype my own shit up like that. But man, I heard this and I'm like, damn, boy, I'm coming, you know. So yeah, man, they got that bitch coming. But it's Instagram at Mills MILLSSZ_ all lowercase. And shit is the same on Threads. That's the only place, you know, you find me. Shit, you find me on Facebook at Milk and Lotto, but you know, don't find me on Facebook. Don't find me on Facebook.
Oh, God.
Like you get to a friends with somebody, baby mama.